Ladies and gentlemen, life can often feel like a whirlwind of noise, distractions, and chaos. But here's the truth. Peace is not something we find outside of ourselves. It's something we must create within. And it all starts with disciplining your mind. Your mind is like a garden. If you don't actively tend to it, weeds of negativity, doubt, and confusion will grow. But if you cultivate it with purpose and direction, you'll have a flourishing garden of peace, clarity, and focus. Now, let's talk about how we can discipline our minds to find that inner peace. It's not about forcing silence around us. It's about creating a quiet, powerful focus within. This journey isn't about perfection. It's about progress. And the good news is, peace isn't as far away as it seems. It's just a decision away. First, you need to take control of what enters your mind. Just like you wouldn't invite toxic people into your life, you shouldn't allow negative thoughts to take up space in your head. The mind is a powerful tool, and when it's disciplined, it can either bring you peace or lead you into turmoil. Your thoughts are the foundation of your reality. Just as you wouldn't allow harmful substances into your body, don't allow harmful thoughts into your mind. Watch what you allow yourself to dwell on. Focus on empowering, positive thoughts that nurture peace. When you set clear intentions every day, you create purpose and direction for your mind. Without a purpose, your mind is like a ship without a rudder. And when your mind has a clear course, it moves with clarity and calm, no matter the storm. Take time to pause and reflect. A few minutes each day of quiet reflection allows you to assess where your mind is at, how you're feeling, and if you're on track toward your goals. This discipline helps you identify distractions and refocus on peace. Focus is the key to success and peace. In today's world, distractions are endless. If you want peace, you need to train yourself to focus on the present moment. Don't let your mind wander off into the past or future. Be here now. Peace lives in the present. True peace comes with patience. When you're in a rush, the mind becomes chaotic. But when you're patient, you create space for calmness and clarity. Life doesn't have to happen all at once. Take your time, trust the process, and the peace will follow. One of the fastest ways to find peace is by releasing the need to control everything. Let go of the things you can't influence. Spend your energy where it matters and leave the rest to flow naturally. Peace comes when you accept life as it is, not as you wish it would be. A disciplined mind doesn't stagnate. Constantly feed your mind with ideas, books, and experiences that expand your understanding. The more you grow, the less room there is for negative thoughts and distractions to take over. Growth is the key to mental peace. Gratitude is the antidote to a restless mind. Every day, find something to be grateful for. Gratitude shifts your focus from what's lacking to what's abundant in your life. When you focus on the good, peace follows naturally. Your mind is one of the most valuable things you have. And like anything valuable, it needs protection. You can't just let anyone or anything invade it. The thoughts you entertain shape your life. They determine your attitude, your perspective, and ultimately your reality. If you're not careful about what enters your mind, you'll end up in a place you don't want to be, thinking thoughts that drag you down instead of lifting you up. Guarding your thoughts means being intentional about what you allow in. You wouldn't invite strangers into your home without considering their influence, so why would you allow negative or destructive thoughts into your mind? You have to be just as cautious about what you feed your brain as you are about what you feed your body. A steady diet of negativity, doubt, and fear will leave you feeling exhausted, defeated, and far from peace. But a healthy mental diet, rich in positivity, possibility, and self-belief, will leave you feeling strong, focused, and at ease. The reality is most people don't realize how much power they give away by entertaining negative thoughts. They think it's just harmless or a part of life. But let me tell you, your thoughts are like seeds. Whatever you plant will grow. If you plant seeds of negativity, that's exactly what you'll harvest. And it can spiral out of control. One small negative thought can turn into an entire mental landscape of worry, anxiety, and frustration. On the other hand, when you intentionally guard your thoughts and replace negativity with optimism, you start building a mental environment where peace can thrive. Start by being aware of your inner dialogue. How often are you telling yourself that you can't do something or that you're not good enough? How often do you find yourself focusing on what you don't have rather than appreciating what you do? Those are the kinds of thoughts you need to watch out for. The truth is, you can change them. You have the ability to choose what you think about. And when you choose wisely, you build the foundation for a life that reflects peace and possibility. Your mind is your sanctuary. Keep it clean. Protect it from the noise, the drama, and the distractions that can throw you off course. When you do this, not only will you experience more peace, but you'll also become more effective in everything you do. You'll find that you have clarity, more confidence, and more joy. It all starts with the discipline of guarding your thoughts. Don't let anyone or anything take that power away from you. Let me tell you something. If you don't know where you're going, you'll end up anywhere, and most likely you won't end up where you truly want to be. That's why setting clear intentions is not just important, it's essential. It's about having a direction, a purpose, and a vision for your life that pulls you forward. Without that, you're drifting, just going with the flow, and that can leave you feeling stuck, unfulfilled, and far from peace. And pretty soon, you'll let fear hold you back. And in walks Jason Brown. Setting clear intentions is like creating a map for your journey. Think about it. When you plan a trip, you don't just get in the car and start driving without knowing where you're headed, right? You decide where you want to go, figure out the best route, and then you take action. Your life works the same way. You need to know where you're going, both in the short term and long term, so that every action you take aligns with that vision. Clear intentions give your life meaning and focus. They provide you with a framework to measure progress, and they help you stay on track when challenges arise. Without intentions, life becomes a series of random events that you try to react to. And when you're in reaction mode, you're not in control. You're not living with purpose. But when you set your intentions clearly, you're making a conscious choice to live deliberately. You're saying, this is who I am, this is where I'm going, and nothing will distract me from that path. You can't simply wish for things to happen. You can't just hope that life will unfold the way you want it to. You have to decide what you want, commit to it, and take consistent action to make it a reality. You see, the power of clear intentions lies in your ability to focus your energy. When you have a clear intention, your mind is no longer scattered. It knows what it's working toward. And every thought, every action becomes aligned with that goal. This focused energy is magnetic. It pulls opportunities, people, and circumstances into your life that align with your intentions. Now, don't get me wrong. Setting intentions isn't about controlling every detail of your life. Life has a way of throwing curveballs, and you can't predict everything. But when you set clear intentions, you're giving yourself the clarity and strength to respond rather than react. You become the architect of your life rather than a passive participant. You create space for peace because you're not constantly worrying about what comes next or doubting yourself. And you stand more securely with grace than liberty. You trust the process. So, start today. What are your intentions for the next hour, the next day, the next year? Make them clear, make them specific, and make them purposeful. When you do this, you not only give yourself a roadmap to follow, but you also give your mind the peace of knowing that you're on the right path. And there's no greater peace than that, knowing that your actions are aligned with your intentions. Every day, life presents us with a series of events, challenges, and opportunities. But here's the thing. If you don't take time to reflect on these moments, you might miss the lessons they're trying to teach you. Reflection is one of the most powerful practices you can incorporate into your life if you truly want to grow and find peace. It's the time you take to pause, step back, and assess where you've been, where you are, and where you're going. You see, without reflection, we're simply moving through life, reacting to whatever happens, never really learning from our experiences. But when you take the time to reflect, whether it's at the end of the day or the end of the week, you're giving yourself the opportunity to gather insights, recognize patterns, and make adjustments. Reflection isn't just about looking back, it's about looking forward with more clarity, more understanding, and more purpose. Nor in moment, when you reflect, you ask yourself questions like, what went well today? What could I have done better? What did I learn from this situation? These aren't just casual questions, they're tools for growth. By regularly practicing reflection, you start to realize the power of choice and the influence you have over your own thoughts and actions. You stop reacting to life and start proactively shaping it. Reflection also helps you identify what's truly important to you. In the rush of daily life, it's easy to lose sight of what you're actually working toward. But when you take a moment to reflect, you realign yourself with your goals, your values, and your deeper sense of purpose. And when you know what matters most, You can focus your energy on those things instead of getting distracted by the noise. Another incredible benefit of daily reflection is that it helps you recognize your progress. We all get caught up in the hustle, always striving for more, never feeling like we've done enough. But when you pause and reflect, you realize how far you've come. You begin to appreciate the small wins, the lessons learned, and the growth you've experienced. This doesn't just boost your confidence, it gives you peace. You start to see that you're on the right path, and that even when things don't go perfectly, you're still moving forward. Daily reflection also allows you to clear mental clutter. The mind without reflection can get filled with unresolved thoughts, worries, and distractions. But when you carve out time each day to reflect, you create space for clarity. You can let go of what no longer serves you and focus your attention on what truly matters. In a world full of distractions, this practice is like a mental reset. It allows you to hit pause, evaluate, and then move forward with greater focus and peace of mind. And let's not forget about gratitude. Reflection naturally leads to gratitude when you take the time to recognize what's going well, even on the toughest days. It's easy to overlook the good things in life when we're always chasing the next goal, but reflection brings them into the light. And gratitude, as we all know, is one of the most powerful ways to invite peace into your life. So make it a habit. Set aside time every day to reflect, even if it's just a few minutes. Ask yourself the tough questions, recognize your victories, and identify the areas where you can improve. When you do this consistently, you'll find that your mind becomes clearer, your direction becomes more focused, and peace starts to take root in your life. Reflection isn't just about thinking, it's about learning, growing, and finding your way to true peace. In today's world, distractions are everywhere. The moment you wake up, there's a flood of noise, a constant stream of messages, emails, social media, and endless tasks competing for your attention. If you let it, this noise can pull you in every direction, leaving you feeling scattered, overwhelmed, and far from the peace you desire. But here's the truth. The key to mastering your life and finding peace is learning to master your focus. You see, focus is like a muscle. The more you train it, the stronger it becomes. And the stronger it gets, the more control you have over your life. Focus allows you to direct your energy where it matters most. It helps you cut through the distractions and stay aligned with your goals. Without focus, you're drifting, reacting to whatever comes your way instead of moving purposefully toward where you want to go. And when you're in reaction mode, peace is nearly impossible to find. When you master your focus, you begin to realize just how much power you have over your thoughts and actions. You no longer let your circumstances dictate how you feel. Instead, you choose where to put your attention. It's the ability to decide, what do I want to focus on today? And once you've made that decision, you don't allow anything to pull you away from it. But mastering focus isn't just about blocking out distractions. It's about training your mind to be present. When you focus on the task at hand, you give it your full attention, whether you're working on a project, spending time with loved ones, or even just taking a moment for yourself. Being fully present is the key to peace. You stop worrying about what's next or dwelling on the past. Your mind is clear, your actions are deliberate, and the sense of calm that follows is priceless. Of course, it's easy to get sidetracked. In fact, we're conditioned to jump from one thing to another. But when you're disciplined enough to stay focused, you'll find that the quality of your work improves, your goals become more achievable, and your sense of satisfaction grows. Mastering focus means committing to being fully immersed in what you're doing, no matter how big or small. You're not just going through the motions. You're engaging fully, with purpose and intention. One of the best ways to train your focus is to break down your day into blocks of time dedicated to specific activities. You don't have to work 10 hours straight without a break, but when you do work, work with intention. When you take a break, take it with intention. This discipline creates structure and allows you to use your time in the most effective way possible. And the more you structure your time, the less room there is for distractions to take over. It's also important to set clear priorities. Focus is like a spotlight. It shines brightest on what's most important. When you're clear about your priorities, you can direct your focus toward them and let go of the things that don't serve you. You'll quickly find that you have more time, more energy, and more peace when you focus on what truly matters. And let's talk about the rewards of focus. When you've mastered your focus, everything begins to flow more smoothly. Your work becomes more productive. Your relationships become more meaningful, and your sense of inner peace grows. You stop feeling overwhelmed by the endless list of tasks. because you're no longer distracted by what's not important. You know exactly what you're working toward, and that clarity creates a sense of calm. The truth is, peace doesn't come from eliminating the noise around you. It comes from creating a space within your mind where you can shut out the distractions and focus on what matters most. Mastering focus isn't just a skill, it's a way of life. It's about taking control of your attention, using it wisely, and making every moment count. And when you do that, peace isn't just a distant dream. It's something you carry with you wherever you go. Patience is one of the most underrated qualities in life. In a world that demands instant results, where we're constantly told to hurry up, get things done fast, and never stop moving, patience often feels like a luxury we don't have time for. But here's the truth. Patience isn't something that slows you down. It actually propels you forward. It's the quiet strength that allows you to stay calm when everything around you is chaotic. It's the foundation of peace, because it helps you stay centered and focused, no matter what life throws at you. Think about it for a moment. So much of our frustration comes from wanting things to happen on our timeline. We set goals, we take action, and then we expect immediate results. But life doesn't always work that way. Success doesn't happen overnight, and the road to fulfillment isn't always a straight path. There are setbacks, challenges, and delays along the way. And this is where patience comes in. Patience is what helps you navigate those bumps in the road without losing your composure or your sense of purpose. When you cultivate patience, you learn to trust the process. You understand that good things take time. Whether you're building a business, working on personal growth, or creating meaningful relationships, the best things in life are often the ones that require consistent effort and time. You don't need to rush. Instead, you focus on steady, intentional progress. You take one step at a time, knowing that every action you take is moving you closer to where you want to be. Patience also teaches you how to handle disappointment. When things don't go as planned, it's easy to feel discouraged or defeated. But when you've developed patience, you understand that delays aren't failures. They're simply part of the journey. You learn to embrace setbacks as learning opportunities, not as roadblocks. Patience allows you to look at the bigger picture and keep going, even when the results aren't immediately visible. And patience isn't just about waiting for things to happen. It's about how you wait. It's about maintaining your peace even in the midst of uncertainty. It's about having the ability to stay calm and composed, no matter how long it takes for things to unfold. When you cultivate patience, you stop stressing over the timing of your success. Instead, you focus on what you can control. Your actions, your attitude, and your efforts. We default to the quick fixes of avoiding defense rather than trying defense. Another powerful thing about patience is that it helps you avoid rash decisions. When we're impatient, we're often tempted to take shortcuts or make hasty choices that can lead to regret later on. But when you cultivate patience, you gain the wisdom to wait for the right opportunities, the right timing, and the right moment to act. You stop reacting out of impulse and start responding with wisdom and foresight. Patience also allows you to enjoy the journey. So many of us are so focused on the end goal that we forget to appreciate the process. But the truth is, life is happening right now, in this moment. Patience teaches you to be present and find satisfaction in the progress you're making, not just in the destination. When you're patient, you stop living for the future and start appreciating the present. You understand that the small steps you take today are what build the foundation for tomorrow. In the end, patience is not about doing nothing while you wait. It's about staying engaged, staying focused, and staying calm. It's about trusting that things are unfolding as they should, and that in time, you'll reap the rewards of your efforts. The greatest things in life take time, and patience is the bridge that connects where you are now with where you want to be. Cultivate patience, and you'll find peace in the waiting. You'll find strength in the process. And ultimately, you'll find that the journey itself was just as valuable as the destination. One of the greatest sources of stress in life comes from holding on to things that are beyond our control. We spend so much time and energy worrying about situations, people, and outcomes that we have no power over. But here's the thing. When you try to control everything, you end up controlling nothing except your own peace of mind. The truth is, life doesn't always unfold the way we want it to, and trying to force it to fit our expectations only leads to frustration. Letting go of what you can't control isn't about giving up or resigning yourself to defeat. It's about recognizing where your power truly lies. You can't control the weather, the actions of others, or the way certain events will turn out. You can't force someone to behave a certain way or make everything go according to plan. And when you try, all you're doing is draining your energy and robbing yourself of peace. So to let go of these wishes, just instead, what you can control are your responses, your actions, and your mindset. You can choose how you react to the challenges life throws at you. You can decide whether you let a setback define your day or if you use it as an opportunity to grow. You can control your attitude in the face of adversity and maintain your calm in moments of uncertainty. That's where your power lies. Imagine for a moment that you're standing at the edge of a river, trying to control the flow of the water. The current is too strong. No matter how hard you try, you can't stop it. But instead of continuing to fight the current, what if you simply let go? What if you stopped resisting and accepted that you can't control the river? In that moment, you would find peace. You could adjust your course and move with the flow rather than against it. That's what it means to let go of what you can't control. By releasing your grip on the uncontrollable, you free yourself from unnecessary stress and frustration. You stop spending your mental and emotional energy on things that don't serve you. And in doing so, you create space for what you can control, the things that truly matter, like your goals, your relationships, and your personal growth. The more you let go of the things that weigh you down, the lighter you feel. The more you focus on what you can, the more empowered and at peace you become. Letting go also allows you to be more present. When you're constantly consumed with worries about the future or regrets about the past, you miss out on the opportunities in front of you. When you stop trying to control every outcome, you open yourself up to the beauty of what is happening right now. You begin to trust that the universe has its own way of working things out. Your job is not to control every aspect of life. It's to stay focused, stay positive, and take action where you can. This doesn't mean you stop caring about the things that matter to you. Far from it. It means you stop trying to force things into place and allow life to unfold with its own timing. It means you trust that things will work out the way they're meant to, and that the right people, opportunities, and circumstances will come into your life at the right time. When you let go of the need for control, you start living with greater trust, greater peace, and greater freedom. In the end, letting go is one of the most powerful ways to reclaim your peace of mind. It's about accepting that you don't have to have all the answers, that you don't have to control everything, and that it's okay to let things unfold naturally. You stop exhausting yourself by trying to manage the uncontrollable and start focusing on what truly matters, the things you can influence, and the life you want to create. Letting go is not giving up, it's giving yourself the gift of peace. One of the most powerful choices you can make in life is to feed your mind with growth. Just as you wouldn't expect to thrive by eating junk food day in and day out, you can't expect your mind to grow and develop if you're constantly feeding it negativity, distractions, or shallow information. The mind, like the body, needs the right nourishment to function at its highest level. And when you make the conscious decision to feed it with knowledge, inspiration, and new ideas, you open the door to unlimited potential. You see, the mind is a fertile field, and the seeds you plant are the thoughts, ideas, and experiences you expose yourself to. If you're feeding your mind with books, podcasts, conversations, and experiences that challenge your thinking and expand your perspective, you'll grow intellectually, emotionally, and even spiritually. But if you're only filling it with the same old tired thoughts, watching mindless television or scrolling endlessly through social media, it's like giving your mind empty calories. It may feel satisfying in the moment, but in the long run, it leaves you feeling uninspired, unfocused, and unfulfilled. Feeding your mind with growth means making a deliberate effort to seek out new information, new ways of thinking, and new skills. It's about exposing yourself to the wisdom and knowledge that can push you to become the best version of yourself. This isn't about memorizing facts or accumulating useless trivia. It's about feeding your mind with ideas that inspire you, challenge you, and help you become better at what you do. It's about learning from those who have walked the path before you, understanding their experiences, and applying their lessons to your own life. When you feed your mind with growth, you create a foundation for confidence and success. The more you learn, the more you understand, and the more prepared you are to face life's challenges. You don't react with fear or uncertainty because you've equipped yourself with knowledge. You begin to see solutions where others see obstacles. Growth gives you the tools you need to move forward with purpose and clarity. And that creates a sense of inner peace because you know that you are constantly improving. Growth also opens up new possibilities. When you're stuck in the same routines and thoughts, life can start to feel small and limited. But when you feed your mind with new ideas and knowledge, you begin to see a world of possibility that wasn't visible before. New books, new skills, and new experiences expand your view of the world and help you break through the boundaries of your current limitations. You realize that there's so much more out there for you to learn, to experience, and to achieve. And when you tap into that vast potential, you can't help but feel a sense of excitement and peace about the future. One of the most powerful aspects of feeding your mind with growth is the effect it has on your confidence. When you grow, you gain the ability to face challenges with greater calmness because you know you have the knowledge and tools to handle whatever comes your way. Whether it's a business opportunity, a personal challenge, or a decision you need to make, you feel equipped. You trust that no matter what happens, you can handle it because you're growing and learning every day. And let's not forget the role of inspiration in this process. Inspiration feeds the soul. It sparks creativity, motivates action, and keeps you moving forward when times get tough. When you feed your mind with inspiring books, people, and ideas, you create an internal well of motivation that never runs dry. This inspiration is what keeps you going when you feel tired or discouraged. It's the fire that lights your path and reminds you why you're doing what you're doing. Growth and inspiration go hand in hand, and together they provide the fuel you need to reach your goals. So, make the decision today to feed your mind with growth. Choose the books, podcasts, conversations, and experiences that will elevate your thinking and expand your potential. Don't settle for the mental junk food that's so easy to consume. Seek out nourishment for your mind, and you'll begin to see a profound shift in your life. When you feed your mind with growth, you'll experience greater peace, clarity, and fulfillment because you'll know that you are constantly becoming the best version of yourself. And that, my friends, is where true peace and success begin. Remember, the peace you're looking for isn't somewhere out there, it's already within you. Discipline your mind and you'll unlock the door to a life of tranquility, clarity, and fulfillment. So today, take control of your thoughts, set your intentions, and start living with purpose. Thank you.